What is up, YouTube? Welcome to PanFro Games, and we have some massive Pokemon Champions news that is going to change the future of Pokemon forever, and I cannot wait for the release of this game. Of course, guys, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. Support the channel by becoming a channel member, and let's dive in. Now, we got some huge Champions news at Pokemon Worlds, and the biggest news is Pokemon Champions will be the main VGC game for Worlds 2026. That means Pokemon Champions 1 is probably going to be releasing really soon because the Road to Worlds is going to start very soon in the winter time. So we're going to be getting this game probably like January, February of 2026, which is really exciting. But also, we're going to be able to use our Pokemon from Pokemon Home. And it's also going to be a game that you can download on your Switch 1, your Switch 2, and your mobile device. And you'll be able to use these different devices on the go, at the championships, at the regionals, whatever. Cross play, cross progression. This is going to be awesome. It's going to make the Pokemon battling as accessible as it's ever been before. And I'm sure it'll add even more accessibility things. I mean, the big rumor is that there's going to be no more IVs in Pokemon. So that's going to be really interesting. We'll just see how that goes. But the fact is, Scarlet and Violet is dead now. Pokemon Champions is what we're playing for 2026 when it comes to Pokemon battling. Now, some of the other big information that we're getting from Champions is Mega Evolutions will be in ranked battles. So under the first set of rules for ranked battles held in Pokemon Champions, Pokemon will be able to undergo Mega Evolution. And this means that Mega Evolution will be at Pokemon Worlds 2026. So the Road to Worlds is going to include Megas. And the cool thing about this is Pokemon Legends ZA is including a bunch of new Megas. As we already saw, Mega Dragonite. Mega Dragonite is confirmed to be in Champions. All the other new Megas in PLZA will be available in Pokemon Champions, which means this is going to be a whole new metagame with Megas, and I'm actually really excited to check it out. In the trailer, they showed off like Lucario, Tyranitar, Gardevoir, and Scizor Megas going at it. And honestly, I'm glad that Megas are back, and I'm glad that more Pokemon are getting Megas. And it's going to be very interesting to see how they structure this upcoming metagame. Now, the other thing that's very important is the Omni Ring. The Omni Ring is going to allow the user to use Mega Evolution, but also you can see that it has other symbols on it. You can see the Mega symbol here, but we can also see Z crystals. We can also see like a Terra star. Looks like Dynamax is down there. So essentially, this Omni Ring is going to allow us to do all the different functions, just depending on what the format of the battles we're doing is going to give us different abilities. Essentially, the first format is going to be Megas, but I wouldn't be surprised if the next one includes something like Dynamax or Terra, maybe Terra and Megas at the same time. They're going to cross and match and do all that fun stuff, and that's going to be really unique, something we've never seen before in Pokemon battling, which is going to be incredibly awesome. And once again, Pokemon Legends ZA is going to be getting those new Megas included in Champions, so definitely want to have those Pokemon shiny hunted, get them in your Pokemon Home, move them on over to Pokemon Champions, and we're going to be ready to rock and roll with all of that. Now, we actually got some even better news. Pokemon Champions will be free to play on the Switch 2, Switch, and the mobile devices. However, there is going to be a paid version called the Pokemon Champions Starter Pack. More details will come in the future. We don't know what this starter pack is going to hold, but Pokemon Champions being a free game is going to be awesome. I mean, anyone can get into it. What could a starter pack potentially hold, though? Probably cosmetics for your trainer. I think that's the biggest selling point, is just giving your trainer outfits. Also, victory points. Victory points is how you are purchasing new Pokemon in Champions, because Champions will have the ability for you to purchase different Pokemon, EV train them, give them moves, give them abilities, give them natures. So we're going to be using victory points. I'm sure this is going to be a way that you start off with a crap ton of victory points. Honestly, if it's not too expensive, I will probably purchase this starter pack just because I love Pokemon battling. I'm very passionate about it. And, you know, hey, if I'm going to put that much time into a piece of software, I don't mind them giving them 20 bucks. Like, why not? I love Pokemon, obviously. Now, there was a bunch of leaks that we covered on the channel earlier about Pokemon Champions. And these leaks were posted on 4chan. They were posted in May and June before the July trailer. And some of these things were correct that we saw in the July trailer. Like this leak predicted the victory points, which is pretty cool. And some of the highlights of this was Pokemon Champions is going to launch in January 2026. Apparently, Gen 10 won't have a ranked mode or VGC. Doesn't mean it won't have Pokemon battling, but it just won't have a ranked mode. So Pokemon battling will still be in Gen 10 for online, but it's just not going to be where the championships will be held. Apparently, this confirms IVs are going to be gone and always going to be at max level. So essentially, every Pokemon's going to have perfect IVs, and it's going to be free to play, which they confirmed in this leak, and now they have a confirmed officially from the presser. So that's another thing that is true. So we got a lot of interesting pieces of information here, which I do think is really neat. Some other things that Centro leaks covers from those leaks is there's victory points, which we already talked about, and challenger points. Challenger points are for cosmetics, Pokeball customization, entrance effects, and additional stadiums. I can definitely see these things included in the starter pack, which will be interesting. Pokemon Champions will have a campaign mode, a single player campaign mode with various kinds of challenges against NPCs and gym leaders. And apparently you will need to play it to unlock certain held items and usable Pokemon. I assume some Mega Stones will be held behind these campaign modes. There's going to be multiple different types of battles, like triple battles and things like that. There's private matches, of course. And the big thing here is around 350 Pokemon at launch to be used. They're going to add more Pokemon each season, which makes a lot of sense. We're going to have a regional champions dex, but they're going to keep on adding more and more. They'll probably ban Pokemon in some seasons, add in more Pokemon just to change it up, which makes for an ever-evolving metagame, which I think is cool because don't make the metagame stale, you know. I do think the different formats are very fun and keeps you on your toes. But guys, are you excited for Pokemon Champions? Because honestly, I think this is really going to get me back into Pokemon battling VGC content on the channel. So I am super excited to go through it. Hopefully it does release in January because that's a great time to release a game. Not many games come out in January. So I hope this stuff is true, but it's so promising right now. The fact that it's free to play, the fact that it connects to Pokemon Home so I can bring my shinies over. I'm just incredibly excited. Let me know in the comment section below how you feel about Pokemon Champions, and are you going to battle? And are you going to battle against me? Let me know. Anyways, guys, I hope you have a good one, and don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out, and have a good one.